The Bronco Raptor doesn't have many things that it wants from the factory, but there is one thing that the factory doesn't do a great job on that the aftermarket has got a solution for, and that is the sliders. The factory steps, or sliders, you can't really call them that, are not designed to take hits. I put a very small ding in mine on a very small hit pretty early on, and knew I needed something better for the type of off-road driving that I want to do. And so RCI Metalworks to the rescue. These are RCI Metalworks slider steps with a 20-degree angle, meaning they come up just a little bit on the outside edge, and with the kind of diamond plate step. And actually from this view too, you can see a cool thing is that there's a nice reflection that you get of the pattern, which I think looks pretty cool. Almost reminds me, from some angles, it almost looks kind of like the stripe you would get on the bottom of a Mustang. So definitely adds a lot to the presence of the vehicle compared to the factory steps. And one of the things that I was really unclear on when I was looking at these was how they would compare to the steps that you get from the factory, right? Like you do see more of the pinch seam. In this case, I've got a pinch seam cover, this little black metal that goes generally end to end, except there's one little spot here. The way the Raptor is, we actually had to cut the pinch seam cover. So there's a little bit of the body color in there. But overall, it makes it so you don't quite see the body as much, but also gives you a spot to stick your foot to make this usable as a step, because it is higher than the factory step and it is closer to the body than the factory step. I had considered the Next Venture Motorsports sliders, and they look really nice, but I wanted a little bit more of a step. Those ones really aren't a step, and this was kind of a nice in between. It's enough of a step to be usable, but definitely a lot less of a step than you get from the factory. And so I think that just gives you kind of the best of both worlds. So we've got the first slider on the driver's side, and now it's time to do the passenger side. I wanted to do a quick walk around just to show the difference. All right, so on this side that I haven't done yet, obviously we've got the factory Raptor slider, I'll say in air quotes, really step. And it's, it's big, it's chunky. It takes up a lot of space kind of visually. What's nice about it is that there is plenty of room to have your foot, like it's very functional as a step. And the actual slider component does a really good job of covering the pinch seam and just looking good. Like, I like that you don't see the body. I think like that's one area that I think Ford did really well on, is not seeing the body. But it's pretty tall top to bottom. Now, what's interesting about this compared to the other side, the RCI slider is higher off the ground. It's closer to the body, right? So there's much less of it sticking out. So between the height and being a little bit closer inboard, I should be hitting them less than the factory step that really does stick out quite a bit more. The RCI sliders are pretty easy to install. It does take a while. I think we spent about 2 hours more or less on each side. The first one definitely took a little bit longer just to realize some of the nuances that we had to work through there. The old factory steps come off pretty easily. There's really only one tricky bit, which is on the passenger side where the gas tank skid kind of gets in the way. You have to work around that. So what you have to do for the gas tank skid is you have to take a couple of bolts off, and then you have to loosen a few others to get enough room to be able to slide the slider in between the frame rail and the gas tank skid. And that was just a little tricky, but otherwise not too bad. There's one other thing you have to do where you kind of put basically like some captive nuts inside of the frame. That wasn't hard, but I did have to reread the instructions like 3 or 4 times to make sure I had it right, because it felt a little bit unnatural. One thing that's different about installing this on a Bronco Raptor compared to a regular Bronco is the giant fender flares that the Raptor has. So normally there's a mud guard right here, which does not fit with this in, so that has to come off. I might put it back on. There is a way to make it like there's kind of enough room here, but what happens is the factory step has a piece of metal that comes in through here, and you have to take that off, and it's kind of a pain because you really have to take a bunch of the fender liner out to be able to get to a couple of bolts that are kind of up high inside of there. So that was a little bit tricky. The key is to take the trim clips out so you can pull this back enough to be able to get to the bolts, and then it's not so bad. Now I just got to take these things out on the trail and beat them up a little bit. I mean, not on purpose, but by accident. So to test out the sliders, I drove up to run the Middle St. Vrain and Coney Flats trail here in Colorado. And this is a trail that I hadn't done for years, since I had a stock JL Rubicon. And I remember the trail being a little bit difficult in my Rubicon. It was a lot easier with the Bronco Raptor, of course, due to the suspension and due to the larger tires, made it a non-event. But I thought it would be a good trail to try out these sliders on and see, if I did hit anything, just how they would hold up. The trail was much as I remembered, though a little bit easier. And really what I was taken by was just how many water crossings there were, how many puddles and streams. Of course, there's the one major water crossing that the trail itself is known for, but there were just so many other small puddles and creeks to drive through, and it was really a beautiful day, surprisingly not busy for a fall day, beautiful fall colors, and great opportunity to get out there, and felt a lot better having these sliders on. As you can see, I got some dirt on it. So, couple takeaways from the trail today. I did definitely hit a couple things, some rocks and some logs and whatnot. Mostly, I think more on the skids maybe than the sliders themselves. Probably more on the control arms than on the skids themselves. So right now it's too dirty to tell how much I may or may not have hit the slider. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a wash and take a look and see. All right, so I just finished a spray wash of the car, and it still needs a hand wash because it got awfully dirty. But really not much in the way of damage. The skids look good. I did have one area where I'd scraped it a bit on the slider, but it's pretty minor and you can't see it from the top. I did feel a lot better having these new sliders on the rig. Definitely felt like there was less risk. And I tried to make sure that where I was concerned about hitting, tried to line it up around the sliders. Definitely took some spicier lines as a result of having these, but overall just felt a little more comfortable having them. Definitely had a couple cases where I thought I was going to hit and I didn't. So I think that's some of having the taller sliders versus the factory steps. So overall, a week later, still really happy with them. Also really enjoying the fact that they are narrower than what I had previously with the factory steps. So for me, being tall, I can get in and out of the vehicle without having to use the step. But having them a little closer to the door means that I'm less likely to get schmutz on my leg getting in and out, which is nice. As a side note, removing the mud flaps does create a bit more mud on the vehicle than I would have had previously, but I did go through some pretty crazy mud puddles, and I can't say that I'm too surprised given the stuff that I drove through, given its depth and its size and the speed that I drove through it. So not too upset about how much mud there is on the side of the vehicle, but definitely something that is different, taking those flaps off. If it really bothers me in the future, I'll go ahead and put the Rock Blocks flaps on. All right, and there you have it, the RCI sliders. More clearance than the factory steps, closer to the body than the factory steps, definitely stronger than the factory steps. I'm really happy with these. Also happy to support a local business. So I'm out in Colorado, and RCI Metalworks is about a half hour away from where I live. So pretty easy to pick those up locally, support local, and not have to pay for shipping. So that was awesome, and really a great product. Thanks for watching.